Dr. Alex Gorin with Achieve Balance Chiropractic. If you're watching this video, that means that you've been experiencing numbness and tingling going down into your shoulders, arms, and maybe even your hands. If you're experiencing any of those symptoms, I'm going to demonstrate a couple exercises that you can use to help give you some relief. But before I jump into that, I want to explain to you some common issues of why people experience numbness and tingling. One of the most common ones is going to be muscle. So if we have tight muscle, whether or not it's knotted in the chest, shoulder, arms, or even the back, what you'll notice is that sometimes it can pinch these nerves and cause symptoms or this numbing sensation that goes down your arms. The other common one is going to be bone related. So if you have a misalignment or a subluxation in your spine, it can cause these numbness and tingling as well. So I'm going to address the muscle issue today, and I'm going to demonstrate a couple exercises that are going to be very beneficial for you. So one of the first stretches that I'm going to demonstrate is going to be a really good one. It's going to be a good shoulder stretch. So when you're doing this stretch, I commonly recommend people do this in the doorway. I call it a doorway stretch as well. And what you'll do is just have your arm and shoulder up like this, put the doorway right here, and then you can just lean into it to where your shoulder comes back and your chest stays where it's at. When you do this, you're going to feel a big pull between the shoulder and the chest muscles right here. And when that happens, it'll help loosen up those muscles whenever you have that feeling or that tightness in the arm. And that'll very commonly take care of that numbness and tingling you experience there. Now, another good stretch that you can do is, I call it a neuroflossing technique. So if you're doing this, an easy way to do this is have the arm all the way extended out like so. And then what you'll do is you just let the wrist bend like so. Lean your head towards this side. Hold for a few seconds there. And then when you're ready, you're just going to lean away, curl this arm up, bend that wrist down like that. And if you alternate between those two, so if you were to go back into the other position with that wrist extended there, going back and forth between those two positions is a great way to help relax and get those nerves to move and glide between that muscle tissue there. Doing that first stretch and that second stretch I just demonstrated right there is a great way to help loosen up the muscles and allow for the nerves to have more movement. Now this next one right here is going to be a bit more tricky. When you're going to be doing this one, I'm going to have you go ahead and stand on up for me. When you're doing this one, I want you to place your thumb inside your palm just like so. Wrap your fingers around your palm just like this. You're going to bend your wrist towards your chest like this. Then you're going to tuck it down and bend it out like this, while turning your head or leaning your head towards that same side. When you're done with that, you're going to let the wrist go to where it's just relaxed out. Tilt your head over to the other side, and you're going to put your wrist up just in this position here. So if you alternate between these two positions, this is a great way to really help loosen out that muscle between the neck and all the way down into the hands. Now the last stretch is going to be really good, but it's also a really simple one to do. This is a great way to stretch out the muscles in the neck. So if you're doing this one, this is often demonstrated while turning around backwards. So I'm going to have you face the back way here. And what I would have them do is grab the wrist just like so, like you're seeing here. And when this is happening, she's going to pull down with this hand on this wrist, on this hand here. And when she's doing that, she's going to lean away from that side where she's pulling down. And when she's doing that, she's going to feel a stretch all the way down the arm and down into the hands here. And this is a great way to take that muscle tension out of that area there. This is a huge way to get that pressure off. Keep in mind, the exercises that I've provided and demonstrated are designed to help muscle-related numbness and tingling. If it's bone-related, or even if this numbness and tingling persists regardless, it's a great idea to click on the link that we have provided. That way we can schedule an in-depth consultation and examination for you, so we can get to the root cause of what's going on and get you the corrections that you deserve. This is Dr. Alex Gorin, hoping you achieve balance.